your school spirit. Who will roar the loudest? Shines the brightest. ISAA Season 15. ISAA Season 15. Game na! Mapapanood sa Sinag Liga Asya.
It is now high noon here in Trinity, University of Asia in Quezon City, and now one team has done. The ICCT Blue Dragons have moved on to the finals. Now we're going to move on to the top seed and the number 4 seed team. We're talking about the La Consolacion College Manila Blue Royals and the PATTS College School of Aeronautics. Hello everybody, my name is Ryan Paro, together with Ricky Manliquez, doing the call for you for this ISAA playoffs for season 15. Ricky, we expect this great battle, huh?
Yes, renewing all the rivalries, and the defending champions, La Consolacion, hoping to enter also the finals against a very tough PATTS side who are coming off straight wins to end their elimination round campaign.
And of course, not only the two of us, we will also have joined by our two junior correspondents. For La Consolacion, we're going to have Sam Gara to report for us, and for ICC, it's for the PATTS School of Aeronautics, it's going to be Don Aldin Castro. Those are the two people will be have a reportage shortly. But let's take on a discussion about the LCCM's historic championship run. What do you think the strength of La Consolacion so far?
Strength is chemistry. The number one, according to Coach Kenyon Chi, the chemistry of these players, starting from the senior high school level up to the seniors level, they bonded together, and really a well-oiled machine coming into this series with the PATTS SEAHORSES.
And of course, shortly we're gonna bring you some graphics for you on how La Consolacion really dominated the elimination round. Of course, they finished the elimination round with an 8-win, 1-loss record. And of course, one thing's for sure, La Consolacion will be getting better as playoffs has about started.
And you're right, partner. And knowing the defending champions, they are one top customer. But for the PATTS SEAHORSES, they need to ride on this momentum from their elimination round campaign to be able to upset the defending champs.
And let's take a look at this graphic that we're going to show you at this point with regards to the comparative tail of the tape, partner.
Yan. Well, the LCCM lording it over at points with 73.4 points as compared to the 67.9 points per game output of the SEAHORSES of PATTS. While Defense is a premium also to these teams with 59.6 points allowed by the Blue Royals compared to the 58 of the SEAHORSES. Rebounds, not much disparity again, 37 to 34.2 in favor of the Blue Royals. Assists and steals, they have contrasting sides there with 13 assists with LCCM, but in the steals department, the PATTS SEAHORSES lording it over with 12.9 as compared to 11.4 for the Blue Royals.
Now, we're going to take a look at this player matchup. These two players on both squads really exemplifies the indomitable spirit of the schools. Let's start with La Consolacion's Mr. Consistent, Christian Alonso.
Yes, the reigning finals MVP, always consistent, always giving his all for this squad, giving the Blue Royals a much-needed offensive firepower. And I think in this ball game, he will explode.
And of course, on the other side, ayan, we're going to show you right now.
Yeah,
this Christian Alonso. I'm seeing him earlier on the practice field. So far, he almost making those shots. Nakakatakot.
Nakakatakot talaga yan when he, like we said, he is the pillar of offensive firepower of this Consolacion sides, averaging
No. Apart from Alonso, we have another player.
Okay.
We have another player that stepped up, JM Urmeneta,
yes,
the big guy.
The reigning MVP, JM Urmeneta, against before the game against the WCC Skyhawks, he just averaging just below 10 points per game. But he exploded in that, instigating that second half fight back by the Blue Royals to be able to win the final assignment against the Skyhawks.
And of course, with regards to the PATTS School Aeronautics, one player that has been consistent on our player matchup is Joshua Bongon. We're going to show you that later on this particular moment. Of course, for Joshua Bongon, he needs help for a lot of players, but on his last game, I truly happy that PATTS other players also step up apart from Bongon.
Yes, aside from the rookie Bongon, also providing help is their veteran Mark Jason Morada.
MJ Morada.
Number 16. He is the pillar of strength on and off the bench. And MJ Morada, his season averages, look at there, 13.9 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.7 assists, giving the Seahorses the needed backup for their star guard. Actually,
Morada is a second half player,
yes,
but he is also a very good scoring when it needed. Now, the players are ready, the officials are ready, and of course, our media partners here, broadcast team, are ready. With that, let's send it over to our venue announcer, Andrew Pere, for the call-out of both squads. Okay, before we have the starting lineups, we premature this. They're gonna have a meeting on center court for the katulad ng ginangyari kanina. With that, partner, let's discuss some more graphics here. What do you think that the PATTS College of Aeronautics, what particular department that they need to do to step up para nang sa ganun na they can upset this mighty LCCM squad?
Well, number one, defense also. Because we know La Consolacion is a very high-octane offensive squad, especially on the outside, with their outside sniping behind Obere and Aloro. And also, I think PATTS must also set the pace of this ball game. Because in those particular wins, they outpaced their opponents and they score on transitions behind Bongon and Morada. So I think those are the two factors that we need to take note for the Seahorses to be able to upset the Blue Royals.
And of course, later on, we'll be joined by our two junior correspondents. Like what I said, it's going to be Sam Garcia for La Consolacion, and of course for PATTS Seahorses, it's going to be Don Alden Castro. And again, you can like, share, and subscribe this live stream of ISAA Season 15, and of course, it's Sinag Liga Asya. And of course, after this tournament, we also have Sinag Liga Asya Lakas 40. Let's promote that as well while we these players have some last minute instructions. For Sinag Liga Asya, still at the same venue, Trinity University of Asia, 2 p.m. or rather 4 p.m. is going to be AO Kings Easy Jersey versus AMB Mamba. 6 p.m. Santa Rosa Lions Saints and GDL Construction. 8 p.m. Tai Project versus 521 Trading. And of course, that's live also in Sinag Liga Asya. That's Lakas 40. The commissioner there is Rodney Santos. Yours truly will be the venue announcer on that game. So I will be on my 5-game schedule.
Yes, sipag naman ni partner.
In the meantime, what's important here for the PATTS School of Aeronautics is that manning on the playoffs in a consistent basis from last season and to the upcoming season will boost the morale for the school.
Yes, of course. Talking about PATTS, right? yung PATTS losing skipping last season and then returning to this season with much anticipation because they are a championship team. We all know that PATTS has a history in this league. So this is very important for them as well as the future generations of players coming from that school.
And of course, we started this league since October 26. We opened it at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. The media partner Sinag, Liga, Asya started this, and then elimination round. This production team also up until this playoffs right here in Trinity, and now we are about to witness the finale. Probably on Tuesday, or probably it would extend. It depends upon if PATTS
Yes.
would win this one. And one thing that I also note, partner, about PATTS, you know, despite the fact a lot of key players injured, nandun pa rin yung puso eh.
Yes, yung puso. And I commend Coach Lency there for giving them much confidence in this particular season. They really battled back from that medyo mediocre start. Then they rose with several wins to get that number 4 spot and to be able to enter this playoffs.
And of course, those last-minute instructions is about officiating because in playoffs we need to make sure that players will practice supreme self-control.
Yes.
If the calls are not going their way, don't overreact or complain. Just play hard-nosed. And of course, sometimes if being too aggressive would be also backfire you if something happens for a reason. But of course, I want to also see one of the assistant coach of La Consolacion, a former PBA player, Dong Postanes.
Yes, Postanes. Glad to see familiar faces here on our sa Liga natin ngayon, and I'm happy and to be part of this commentating panel and to be able to experience this type of collegiate action.
And of course, his side is playing right now at the Blue Royals, and now I think the players are now shaking hands. They are agreed upon with the coaching staff, the management, the officiating, and of course with commissioners, and of course with the ISAA president in attendance. With that, let's now send you over to Andrew Purley for the call-out of our players between Laco and PATTS. Okay, let's review, partner, our starting five that flashed on the screen earlier for both squads, please. Go ahead.
Yes, for La Consolacion, we have Alonso, Cordaño, Ober, their captain, Castillo and Urmenita, their formidable 5 on the floor. While for the PATTS Seahawks, we have Lopez, Morada, Benitez, Wahing, And who's the other guy? Hamon. Joshua Bongon will be off the bench this ball game.
Okay, and we have the first field goal of the ball game of this second Final Four match, courtesy of the reigning MVP Umaynata.
Yes, Jem Orminita making his presence felt early on.
2-0 is the count. The Consolacion on the board. PATTS SEAHORSES looking for the first basket. Benitez, kick out. And that's going to be a foul on Alonso.
Alonso early on getting a foul. It has been a problem for Alonso getting early foul trouble.
Wahing checking his space kasi nabangga siya doon.
Oo, nagsalpukan sila doon.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Later on, I'll get the names of our officials, maybe at halftime. In the meantime, almost a turnover, slapped by Cordaño, and they have 13 seconds to shoot for the blue shirts of the SEAHORSES. Here it comes. Lopez, the kick out. Shot from three-point country. Nothing.
He's known for that outside sniping, but that time it won't work.
It's a miss from Wahing, and now La Consolacion has the leader. So far, they're already on the board on this playoffs. Shot clock now down to 7. Good defense being put up by the SEAHORSES, and here comes Hamon with a heist. Lopez, Wahing will challenge the big guy, and he bungled. Oh, that ball trickled out.
Yes, the sorry miss there by Wahing inside.
It's a good play there by Coach Lenzi Aranzazo. Kenyon Cheese, the coach for the Blue Royals, and we're gonna have a foul instantly spotted by the reps.
It's on It's on Morada.
Of course, Morada last time he's the best player of honors. Let's see if MJ can catch fire early, because he's the second half guy. Last point
Yes.
it is discussed. Of course, this La Consolacion team is a superpower team. Many championships in ISAA and also in NASCO. In the meantime, a layup converted by Ober.
Yes, a rare inside hit by the captain of the La Consolacion Blue Royals.
4-0 is the count. Time down to 8 minutes and 15 in the first quarter. In the meantime, inside drive, draws a foul from Ober. It's already the second team foul for the Blue Royals.
Yes.
That's going to be 2 free throws for the offended party. All right, Lopez will try to shoot free throws here. And Lopez will convert. You know, the SEAHORSES, so the last time they improved the free throw shooting to 70%. That's a good sign.
Yes, and as I said earlier, the playoffs, they need every shot counts. So when they are given the opportunity to go to the free throw line, they must score from that 4.5-meter line.
The exact score is 4-2 in favor of La Consolacion. Time remaining 8 minutes. There's some trapping defense from the front court there by the SEAHORSES. Ormeneta with somebody English there with a nice hang-time move.
Muscling his way inside is the reigning MVP. 2 straight points inside for him. And will have a 3-point play opportunity.
And so far, Ormeneta showing his dominance inside the paint. And here comes a 3-point bonus. Release, and it's tied short, but they get the ball back. Cordaño, that's an instant 4-point swing.
Yes, the rookie.
And suddenly, Coach Lenzi Aranzazo presses the timeout buzzer. So after the timeout, we're going to have a junior correspondent report for La Consolacion. That's Sam Gara right after this ceasefire.
Thanks, Ryan. The Blue Royals entered this game with the coveted twice-to-beat advantage this series. From the last game, the team defended their home court against SEAHORSES, showcasing a defensive prowess that set the tone for the series. I asked head coach Kenyon Shi on how they prepared for today's game, and he said that they revisited their games and noticed that the problem in the first half was most players didn't exert much effort compared to the second half. Game plan now is to really go all out to avoid having second game. Also, Coach Kenyon said that they treat this game like any other game despite having the twice-to-beat advantage. Love what the coach said, that anybody can win and be defeated. So might as well play with all their might. The question on everyone's mind is, can they replicate that defensive dominance? Well, we just have to watch and see. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you very much, Sam Gara. And yes, it's all in the mind. And so far, sabi niya, anything can win. Ito na nga, pumutok agad ng tres ang PATTS.
Oo nga. Pero knowing PATTS, they have the championship caliber team that he is, then they can do everything to win this game against the Blue Royals.
Excellent report. Thank you so much, Sam Gara, for that reportage. In the meantime, slice and dice move, huh?
Yes, very nice move there inside for the Blue Royals.
That's Alonso.
Yes, Alonso again.
3-point bomb, no explosion for PATTS. Our exact score is 10-7. Lako with the lead by 3.
Running again is the Blue Royals.
Oh, how about Ober?
That's his favorite shot. That corner pocket three. That Andre Ober.
The field goal of Lako Solution is now sky high, and they have a 6-point advantage. Morada from the wide wing. Give it up to Lopez. Back to Morada. Lopez. He will challenge Castillo. Here it comes. The fall away is no good. He still get the ball back. Benitez. Tight squeeze inside. Didn't pay up. Second effort is there.
Second chance effort by Benitez there. Towering over the La Consolacion defenders for that putback.
13-9. It really seems like the PATTS always have some answer from every mistake of other opponents. So they're always capitalizing the errors, huh?
Yes, they come with scoring runs there, taking advantage of the turnovers of their opponents, and making them pay.
And speaking of making them pay, MJ Morada makes them pay with a 2-point basket.
Yes.
13-11 now as I count. It is a 2-point lead for La Consolacion. Time remaining is 5 minutes and 39. That time, a 3-point bomb defused by PATTS. And here comes another running play for the Seahorses. Of course, PATTS located in Sucat, Parañaque, whereas Lacor right in the heart of Malacanang in Menjola. Lopez with a Pinoy step, partially deflected, and that time, instant foul given up by Lopez.
That's a frustration foul there on Lopez. After missing that shot, he gave up that foul.
13-11 is the count, and again, you can like, share, and subscribe this broadcast here on ISAA social media account, Facebook and YouTube, and also Sinag Liga Asya Facebook and YouTube page. And of course, later on we'll see Sinag Liga Management, Chairman Rocky Chan, President Ray Alaw, and COO Leo Isaac, as we see another jumper by Alonso. He's now catching fire.
Yes, early on, Christian Alonso would not be denied in that jumper.
So the two combos of Lako, Ormineta and Alonso, inside,
yes,
outside.
They're scoring early on.
May sagot kagad si MJ Morada.
Yes, Morada. When you think about Morada, you say instant offense. So it's not a surprise that he hit that shot.
15-13. The lead is 2. 4 minutes and 30 remaining in the first quarter. The 3-point shot by Ober. That's a second straight failure from the Consolacion on outside, and that is what PATTS want to capitalize those missed shots of the opponent.
But if you're Coach Kenyon Chi, you'd be happy that you're executing your plays. Just di lang pumapasok yung mga tira niya, but they can regroup in that following plays.
And here's MJ Morada. That time misfires from downtown, and rebound control by the Blue Royals, and they're up by 2 now, 15-13. Time down to 4 minutes in the first quarter. Here's the baseline drive. That's too strong. Castillo gets it right back against 3 defenders. Stop, fall away.
Oh, that's Antonio.
Oh, Antonio, I'm sorry.
Yes, crashing the boards. Is Antonio there.
17-13. 4-point advantage for the Blue Royals. A misfired 3-point attempt. And now the Blue Royals, they want to extend their lead more visual proportions. And here's Alonso, 3-point bomb on its way. No explosion. Battle for the rebound. Won by Antonio. Here's Cordaño from the baseline. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Ober all day to shoot. Kaboom!
That's Andre Ober for you. 3-point sniping for the Blue Royals.
And they have a 7-point advantage, 20-13. Bongon, they took it outside. Back to Bongon. Very few inside plays for PATTS, but let's see if they can penetrate. And here's Bongon finding an opening.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Bongon coming off the bench this ball game, but instant offense for the Seahorses.
At least the bench points of PATTS will be amply
Yes,
covered.
that's exactly right.
Ormeneta, double team. Ball batted away, slap away, and here comes Morada on the fast lane. Will challenge Ormeneta. God is there for the stick back.
Yes, back-to-back hits by the rookie point guard of the PATTS Seahorses, Joshua Bongon.
And soon, once MJ Morada exits of this eligibility as an aeronautic guy, Bongon will take over the controls.
Yes,
That's for sure.
For sure. In the years to come, he has a bright future ahead of him.
And here comes another rookie, Aloro, one of my favorite guys because he's also a very accurate outside sniping
Yes.
of 41%.
Replacing a shooter for a shooter. Am I right?
Bongo now with a free throw line for a +1 situation. He did it. First rebound by Aloro. Aloro, of course, her supportive, beautiful girlfriend is always here to cheer. In the meantime, here comes the 3-point shot. Got it!
We've been talking about him. And he provided a point for you, partner. Your favorite player.
23-17 is now a 6-point advantage for La Consolacion. Time win is 2 minutes and 9. In his first canto, Bongo with a drop pass, intercepted. And, almost an out-of-bounds play. Cordaño gives it up to Aloro. Aloro on the outside, back to Cordaño. They have 15 to shoot. Cordaño penetrates. On the outside, swinging out Christian Alonso. He's now a marked man. 8 to shoot. Aloro, second open triple.
Oh! Back-to-back by Aloro.
26-17, Christian Aloro. He's now ditching fire with 2 birdies.
Off the bench, partner. Off the bench.
So the bench scoring for both squads have been prolific in the first canto. Bongon is one of them. Outside to Butad. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Back to Bongon. Bongon and a pick provided by Caballero. Oh, look at that graceful move by Bongon.
What a move there by Bongon. Pirouetting and hitting that layup.
Reminds me of Alvin Patrimonio.
Yes, very much.
We're down to a minute remaining in this first canto. This is now the second playoff battle. Oh, don't leave him open. He will make you pay. Antonio.
Yes, open hit from him. That's a defensive lapse on the part of the Seahorses there. Great pass inside for him to score that the layup.
If we can have the replay of this last bit of action in slow-mo, we'll see the exploits of this big guy, Antonio. But in the meantime, Benitez was called for a foul. Or rather, he was checking out of the bench, rather. Antonio for the 3-point play opportunity. He does.
Lucky bounce for him.
May konting swerte, may konting awa. 53 ticks to go. The lead is 10 points. Bongon with a bounce. Low post play, 14 on the shot clock. Morada, tightly guarded by Antonio. 9 to shoot. They swing it out to Bongon on top of the key. Pick provided by Morada. Bongon goes left. Kick out. Wahing. Tad short. Well, Wahing has lost his touch somewhat.
Yes. Hoping. Oh, that's a good shot there. Another inside incursion by Antonio there.
And so far, I can see both teams really assisting a lot.
Yes.
They have assistant. Both teams have assistant to play. I am so impressed.
It's important to share the basketball, not just for their star players, but for the other teammates as well, as evidence there, the shot of Antonio earlier.
In another adjustment by Coach Lenzi Alsaso, they always tell this was earlier in the timeout, kapag sumalaksak kayo, pag narinig yung pito, tinan nyo kagad,
Yes.
i-chan yung bola.
Totoo yan.
Who knows, you can get the accuracy just like this free throw by Benitez.
Yes, that's the mantra of the Seahorses. Hope they can continue it the rest of the ball game.
21-20, final 10 seconds in this first quarter. We're about to close this first chapter of this epic ball game somewhat. Here's Alonso, 4 to shoot, 3, 2, 1, fires 3-point bomb, no explosion, and that should do it. First quarter is over. 20 points for the PATTS Seahorses and 21 points for La Consolacion Warriors after 10 minutes of playing time. The second quarter will be brought to you by another report from the guy from PATTS. It's going to be Don Alvin Castro will do the reportage after this first quarter. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Ryan. Matatandaan na isa ang Blue Royals na nagbigay ng talo sa Seahorses during the elimination rounds. Ngayong muling maghaharap ang dalawang teams, Coach Lency ensures that they have a strong defense strategy. Combined brain and power. Yan ang payo ni Coach sa kanyang players. He also added that they have been focused on their practices on the past few days to ensure that the team is in good condition and will make less errors inside the court. Though kulang ng dalawang players ang Seahorses, Coach Lency is still hoping that they get to clinch a win against LCCM and move to the finals. According to him, Jexter Po and Gio Eliziguer are still recovering from the injuries they got during their past games. With 2 players missing, let's see how their play goes in the coming minutes of the game. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Don Castro, for that report. Napaka-comprehensive report. 2-man down, but still, Seahorses are fighting as we see the second quarter blows by.
As mentioned earlier by our courtside reporter, talagang despite the shortage of men, they will give all out here talking about the PATTS Seahorses.
Pero talaga maganda ang shooting ng LCCM so far. They have established the biggest lead in this ball game, 13 points. Nice bank shot by Benitez.
Yes.
That's another guy that he needs to step up.
Yes, Benitez has been scoring a lot also for the Seahorses in support of their 2 main guys, Bongon and Morada.
Excellent graphic here. It looks like we have an international basketball graphic. Ang ganda ng graphics natin ngayon, ha? In the meantime, here's Alonso. Driving play. Perfectly executed, and Alonso pumped his fist to the light.
Yes, aggressive move inside by Alonso. He needs more of that as the game goes along. He needs to be very aggressive on the lanes to be able to score for his team.
And now Alonso has a chance for the 3-point play opportunity. After this, we'll have 3 games of Sinag Liga Asya starting at 4 p.m. at the same venue as Alonso secures the 3-point play opportunity and gives them a comfortable 14-point lead, 36-22. We still have 8 minutes and 25 remaining in the second quarter. Keep in mind, if La Consolacion wins this game, they will have a rematch with the winner earlier, the ICCT Blue Dragons from last season. Benitez, pump fake, goes wide, lateral assault, the drop pass. You know, Ricky, that is the one thing that PATTS that needs to avoid, as discussed by the coach reporter. In turnovers sila, kailangan nila mag-ingat.
Yes, control their turnovers, because knowing La Consolacion, they can pounce on that turnovers with their running game and outside shooting, second chance opportunities also.
This time a cut by Antonio, nice driving play, and so far can you choose so relaxed. The system is in full force.
Yes, he's been feasting on that, taking advantage of those assists by his teammates.
Bongon and the rest of the PATTS are in 16-point handicap. It looks like unti-unting namamaganan tong lamang ng La Consolacion, having a defensive and also a defending champion mentality.
Yes, also
Ricky?
yes, you know they're the defending 3-time champions. So yung mentality will always be there for La Consolacion.
And of course, previous to that, if we're going to backtrack those years of 2011, 2013, the former coach Bong de la Cruz, also part of Lacon, now coaching Alia.
Yes. So much history between these two sides, in this league.
In the meantime, of course, if they're champions here, they will be qualified for our next year's Philippine Collegiate Champions League. This will be Battle of Champions of all collegiate leagues nationwide.
Yes, that will be a very exciting league to join in.
All right. After this timeout, we're going to have again the Samgers Gala, and this time she will report with regards to the stepping up of La Consolacion. That will be after these reminders.
Score is 38-22 in favor of Laco. Player to watch out for is John Michael Urmaneta, who put up an impressive 18 points, 8 rebounds, and snatched 5 assists from their last game. Urmaneta's all-around game was a key factor in the Blue Royals' success. I asked JM Urmaneta if how does he plan to maintain the same A-game he delivered last game, and he said, respect sa kalaban, trust sa teammates and coaches, and double the effort. He also said that the team is planning to go all out on the first game para hindi na umabot pa ng second game and waiting na lang sila sa finals. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Sam Gara. Exactly what we have pointed out for this broadcast, at the start of the broadcast rather. Wag mang relax, stay focused, and double the effort. What can you say about that?
Yes, especially, tama yung sinabi ng courtside reporter with regards to Urmaneta. They need to be aggressive in this particular ball game because if PATTS force this into a rubber match on Tuesday, that will be a hard for the Blue Royals to recover from there.
And speaking of recovering, Wahing recovers from a lackluster performance in the first quarter with his first free goal, a three-pointer.
A three-pointer from Wahing, known also for his outside sniping.
And this time, Alora was heat checked by a defensive stance of PATTS, but they turned the ball over. It as a second turnover by the Aeronautics inside to the big guy, Antonio, stepping out of bounds. No, there's a foul,
yes,
I'm sorry.
There's a foul there.
Namalikmata ako dun.
Oh. He stepped on the line, but he got fouled first.
And of course, the Sinag Liga Asya family, of course. I'm going to see once again our director there. In the meantime, back to live action. Aloro, 2 straight misses after 2 makes earlier. Now he's on 50% accuracy in the three-point region. Lopez and the rest of the Aeronautics on a 13-point deficit. Wahing, second in a row.
Yes, from the other side naman. Wahing displaying his outside shooting touch.
So it's going to be Wahing and Aloro, battle of 3-point bombers. And Wahing this time was the culprit of that foul. He wants to get a steal, but it was backfired.
Yes. They tried to get it to Aloro, and Wahing foiled that attempt.
Nasa dulo na ng dila ko eh. Direct Romer Santiago. He will be directing the Sinag Liga Asya later on.
Hello po.
In the meantime, the Whitecaps now on a 10-point cushion because PATTS SEAHORSES is on the 6-0 run.
Yes. And if you're the Seahorses, you need to sustain this run to be able to cut the deficit.
However, Morada overcooks the 3-point attempt. And here comes the Blue Royals. They're going to set it to the half-court offense. Kenyachi instructing the boys. System fire, system. And here's Ober, wide open from the corner. 3-point shot on its way. Dismal failure. Didn't hit anything. And we have terrific scramble. That's what collegiate basketball is all about.
Antonio fighting over that loose ball against the Seahorses, ganging up on him, forcing a
Jump ball.
there.
And the possession arrow goes to Lako.
Yes, it will return to the Blue Royals.
Only 4 seconds on the shot clock. The shot clock will not reset, so they need a quick attempt for the Blue Royals, and they will inbound on the baseline.
Maybe an alley-oop or something quick.
Yup. Ito ang ating mapman, yung masipag na mapman dito sa Trinity. Making sure that hindi madulas ang sahig para hindi madulas ang ating mga players. No slippery wet spots there. Here comes the inbound. Looking for cutters. Here comes the shot. It goes out. Castillo fails. One more serving. Rejected. Great defensive stance there by the Seahorses. Lopez. Standard step. Drops it up. Morada pounds his way inside. Too tight. Kick out to the guard. Alvarez with only 9 to shoot.
We need to go quick here.
And that time it's a rejection. No call. Play continues. Robert brings it downtown for the White Shirts. Slow down offense now. Ikot, sabi ni Coach Ken Yunchi. Ikot ang bola. Almost a stolen play there. The shot clock wind down to 8. And that time Desales was rolled for traveling.
Kailangan masanay na tayo dun sa...
Oo. Yan ang aking trademark. Sabi nga nila eh. Mamaya marinig nila sa Sinag Liga Asya pag sasabi ako ng traveling. Nami-miss nila yun eh.
Masasanay din ako.
Okay, I think mamaya after this timeout we're gonna have a report by the handsome guy there. That's the report will be coming from the other side. That's PATTS. That's coming up after this timeout.
During our pre-game interview earlier with one of the Seahorses veteran player, MJ Morada, he said that the team feels no pressure going head-to-head against the defending champions, the LCCM Blue Royals. Dagdag pa ni Morada, iniisip lang daw ng team na they are playing the eliminations and that they are just happy being part of the top 4 after years of not being able to qualify for the semifinals. Ganun pa man, hindi pa rin daw sila nagpapakampante as they prepared by strengthening their defense and intensifying their training in the past days. Let's see what will be the fate of the Seahorses in the remaining minutes of the game. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Don Castro. Remember that guy, Don Castro? He sounds like DJ Adam of Wish 107.5. That's ang ganda ng boses, no?
Yes, very. I wish I had a voice like that.
In the meantime, PATTS Seahorses on a 10-point deficit. That's the 4th turnover. Nako, medyo
That will
makakaproblema
be
ang
a big factor in this ball game, those turnovers. And again, you mentioned it kanina, they have to control their turnovers in this ball game because knowing La Consolacion, they are a running team, they can take advantage of those turnovers.
Interestingly enough, the PATTS losses are the big factor there are the 18-plus turnovers. Karami ng mga talo nila, ganun.
Yun. So, yan nga. They need to control that.
Waheng lost his touch from 3-point region offline. And now the White Shirts of Laco on the offensive. They are on a 10-point advantage, 38-28. That time down to 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Pineda from top of the key. Pineda looking up with 10 seconds to shoot. Here's Condano. Pineda.
Excellent ball movement by the Blue Royals here.
Obear missing from 3-point distance. And we're going to have a loose ball foul spotted by the refs against PATTS. It will be Morada's foul.
Morada again with another foul. But you have to take credit of their La Consolacion's passing game here. looking for the open man.
As they take a look at this last foul in slow-mo.
He pushed off Castillo during that rebounds play.
Oh, yun. Kitang-kita
Huli
dati.
siya ng referee doon.
Alright, fresh shot clock now for the white shirts. Ormineta back in harness. Shot clock down to 9 seconds. That shot back iron from the 3, but they get the ball back. Inside incursion. Now the Pats get the steal. And here's the running Morada. An instant foul given up by Pineda.
Yes, to stop that fast break, Pineda, no other choice but to foul Morada in that sequence.
2 minutes and 39 remaining in the second quarter. Let's see that again on this last foul on slow-mo. Let's see that.
You see Morada here driving,
Ayun, ayun.
and he got
Elbow,
pushed
oh.
by Pineda's elbow there.
Morada missing the reverse layup, or the finger roll rather. 2 minutes and 25 remaining. The lead is 10 for the Blue Royals. Inside play. Good pump fake, kick out. Cordaño, 17-footer, banks it in.
Using the glass on a Sunday is Cordaño.
The lead is back to a dozen for the Blue Royals, 40-28. Time remaining is 2 minutes and 19. More, it is a shot block. Great defensive stance, but it will stay with the Pats School of Aeronautics.
Great defensive stop there against Bongon.
Oh, that's Bongo rather. Bongo in inbound for the Blue Shirts. Looking for cuts. And they throw the ball away. Alonso with an instant steal, and there's going to be an instant foul given up, and Pats now in penalty situation.
Another turnover, partner, from the side of the Seahorses. Again, we are talking about it through the start of this broadcast. Turnovers. That could spell the difference here for Pats be able to maintain their game against the Blue Royals.
In the second quarter alone, they have 5 turnovers, and those losses, like I mentioned, 18 turnovers, majority of them in the first half. So they need to take care of that basketball well enough. As we see, Alonso splits the charities. Na may pagpag sa mukha. Under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. George Turi and Ricky will have a halftime recess, halftime break, and halftime report. We will discuss the current stats after the first half of play, as we see Lopez finally coming through from inside.
Yeah, they need some points there from Lopez, one-time best player of the ball game. And they need to penetrate and challenge the bigs of La Consolacion.
However, Lopez misfired from that bonus free throw. The lead is still 11 points for the Blue Royals, 41-30. Time down to 1 minute and 39 in this first semester. Ormineta, double team. Pineda momentarily open for 3. That's short. And a rebound controlled by the Seahorses. Lopez has the letter.
They need to push it more.
Yeah, they did push it. And here's the turnaround. Oh, second effort in vain. Sorry miss for this guy.
Those opportunities need to be pounced by the Blue Seahorses.
And that time, Alvarez deflected that pass. Ormineta ran over Morada, and Ormineta will be called for the offensive foul.
Offensive foul there on Ormineta. Kitang-kita yon by the referees.
You can see the expression of Coach Lency Aranzazo. Wag mo na i-fake. I-shoot po agad if you have free. Take a look at this in slow-mo. Oh, they ward up the elbow.
They warded up the elbow there to evade the defender.
41-30. The lead is 11. Time down per minute remaining in this first half of action. Morada makes his move. The pirouette against Ormineta. Bitin ang kanyang pectus. And here's Alonso. Alonso now heat check on the second quarter after a beautiful first quarter for him. Ormineta on the outside. Back to Alonso. Taramano 3. Decides to penetrate. Goes for the back shot. And Alonso has been Mr. Consistent well enough.
Yes, earning the title Mr. Consistent. This time driving to the lane for a 3-point play opportunity.
So far in the whole tournament, there's no such quarter that Alonso has not scoring. That's why we call him that moniker.
Yes, earning that moniker very, very well.
And Alonso misfires from the free throw after those all the allocate ng bintis tuloy. Elevate time, Alvarez on a tight bind. They throw the ball away.
Another
6 turnovers for Pats in this second quarter alone.
the story of the PATTS Seahorses in the second quarter. Those turnovers really hurting them now.
And we're gonna have a timeout by La Consolacion. They are leading by 12, 43 to 30 with 28 seconds remaining. We will have a breather. Action resumes here at the Trinity University of Asia in Quezon City. This is the ISAA playoffs, the second matchup here. It will be La Consolacion versus PATTS. La Con had a twice to beat advantage. Ryan Paro here together with Ricky
Manligis.
Ganyan talaga pagka sobra na akong marami na sa isip, nakakalimutan yung apelido.
You get used to my name
Yes.
for many
For our next coverage.
Yes, for our
Not
next
now.
coverage. Yes, but now you can feature my name anytime.
Oh boy. In the meantime, the score, or rather the La Consolacion with the upper hand, and they got a great offensive hitter. What a
passing.
pass.
Great passing by La Consolacion there, and there's a steal.
Final 10 seconds. Can they write the last sentence of the second chapter? Here it comes. Alonso. Inside drop pass. Oh! I spoke too soon, and that might be it in this first half, but still a dominant first half by La Consolacion.
Yes, taking charge, pouncing on PATTS' errors in that particular quarter, combined with the brilliant shooting and passing. That's the 15-point lead for the LCCM Blue Royals.
And let's see the score again. That's a 45 to 30 in favor of the La Consolacion College Blue Royals. And of course, we're going to have our coach, Kenyon Chi, for the interview with Sam Garcia in just a moment. Let's take that cue. And of course, Kenyon Chi, you can see he's a very cool customer, as we have some first half highlights for you.
Yes, that passing again by La Consolacion, keeping them dominant in this ball game.
Okay, let's turn it over now to Sam Gara with the interview of Coach Kenyon Chi.
Blue Royals still on the lead with a score of 45-30, and I have here with me LCCM coach, Coach Kenyon Chi. Coach, how do you plan on keeping that momentum as a team?
I think we have to work on a little bit. We have some miscommunication sa defense natin. So nabibigyan pa din sila ng mga open shots. So we'll try to close those options for them. Offense naman, I think we have to be more creative. Kung nakita naman yun, siguro we've been more creative on our offense. I think we have to continue doing that lang nga doon. I still want some of the people from the bench to contribute more. So I think we're still, ang maganda lang nga, they started strong. And I hope we can continue strong pa rin lang nga sa third quarter and the second half.
Thank you, Coach, and back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Sam Gara. That should do it for our first half. And of course, the second half will come right back to you with the halftime analysis from my partner, Ricky, and the rest of this coverage of ISAA. This is the playoffs, LACO versus PATTS. Welcome to our halftime report. Our score is 45-30. La Consolacion Blue Royals with a 15-point edge. Again, Ryan Palmer here together with Ricky.
Manligis.
Of course, before we start this halftime report, let's show us direct our halftime highlights for our first half of action on our game story, start to defend. Let's show us some of the graphics or some of the highlights of the first half, shall we? Or if okay, here it comes. And you may now describe. Go ahead.
Okay. La Consolacion showing their dominance early on with a 53% shooting from the field as compared to the 44% of the PATTS SEAHORSES. And one story that we can point it out here are the 19 rebounds they got.
Wow.
8 offensively
Ay,
for the Blue Royals. That's what they got their second chance opportunities and second chance points in that particular scene. They also got 6 rebounds as compared to 3 to the PATTS. And the turnover story is,
and of course, how many turnovers?
5 for PATTS.
And how about 5 for PATTS?
Also 5. So
okay, so
here are our leading scorers now.
Go ahead.
Antonio leading the way. The first Blue Royal in double figures with 11, followed by Ober 8, Alonso with 7, 6, Alorok through triples, and Orminita with 4. Meanwhile, PATTS, Abuahing, Bongon, and Morada all scoring 6 points apiece, while Benitez and Lopez each chipped in 5 points.
Actually, partner, both of them have good scoring opportunities. It's a evenly distribution of scoring. It's just that the Blue Royals showing dominance off the boards.
Yes, as shown earlier, the 8 offensive rebounds out to their 19 total rebounds, as well as the Blue Royals have taken advantage of those turnovers from the PATTS SEAHORSES in the second quarter alone.
That's what you call turnover points.
Yes, that's turnover points for the Blue Royals, enabling them to get a 15-point advantage over the PATTS SEAHORSES.
Now, with regards to PATTS, what do you think is in mind of Coach Lenzi Anastason right now? They are now on the 15-point hole.
Now, number one, again, we talk about this turnovers, controlling the turnovers, and keeping offense fluid. Sabi nga kanina, don't hesitate to shoot. If you're free, shoot it. So that the defense of the La Consolacion, the Blue Royals can shatter in their behalf.
And sometimes when PATTS shoot those threes, minsan nagbo-broken play ang La Consolacion.
Yes,
napapansin mo?
bigla na lang silang magkakaroon ng offensive opportunities, and PATTS not giving their defensive awareness there. That's why La Consolacion are bouncing it.
Take it to that prognosis, Ricky. And now third quarter is underway. Let's review the lineups. For the PATTS SEAHORSES, we have Lopez, Wahing, Morada. We have Bongon, and let's see who's the other guy. It is Benitez. All right, 3-point shot by Lopez. Not close. Now, the lineups for Laco. We have Ormineta, we have Ober, we have Alonso, we have Cordaño, and we have Castillo.
Yes.
There you go. Ormineta now setting up the table for the white shirts of La Consolacion. Alonso, backdoor cut. That is the classic pick and roll play.
Yes. Systematic on the part of La Consolacion. Orminita with another bucket.
In other words, systematic, automatic.
Yes. That's it, partner.
47-30 now is a 17-point lead for the Blue Royals. Making royalty in this particular ball game. Shot clock running down at 5. Here's Wahing in and out. Oh boy, Wahing has been gone cold in his shooting.
He got a bit cold now.
After hitting 2 triples early in the second quarter. In the meantime, Ober fails. Fast break opportunity, and that is Benitez's special cup of tea.
They must score on those transition offense. If you're PATTS.
Now, for La Consolacion, they need not to relax.
They must not be complacent here.
4 minutes with a drop off. Castillo scores the basket. Nice assist again.
Yeah, shooting, sharing the basketball, finding the open man, and Castillo hits a corner shot there.
And of course, pointed out earlier by Kenyon Chi, more bench points will be coming once this lead is established already.
Yes. And La Consolacion are known to be a high bench scoring team. So we can expect that from this particular team. In
And
this
that's
game.
the 6th turnover of PATTS in this game. After a 5 turnover first half, they just incurred turnover. 49-32 now. This is now the biggest lead of the Blue Royals, 17 points. 7:49 remaining this third chapter. Looking for a cutter. Here's Ober. That's a double screen. Ober is open. Pero magandang play yun, ha? Libre siya.
Yes, libreng-libre. Everything but the shot there.
Morada. Banging bodies. And Castillo says, nope, you cannot score on a silver platter. You need to earn it.
Yes, that's a great help for Castillo to block that shot of Morada.
21 seconds on the shot clock now for the Seahorses. Morada from top of the box. They swing it out to Lopez. Lopez playing against Ober. The turnaround, can't shake it off. Baseline drive. Ball shot into space by Urmeneta. Shot clock running down at 7. Wying with a fake. Wying with a drive. Wying misses that layup. Oh, that's
Sorry,
too
miss
close.
again. They need to shoot those open opportunities.
And of course, with regards to our Redbird charge, let's have, we have a 3-point shot. Let's have Sam Gara with a report from Laco. Sam?
Thanks, Ryan. So during halftime huddle, the team made some adjustments. The last half of the game, Blue Royals will focus on man-to-man zone defense. And also, coaches said that ang error na lang talaga is on the defense and they need more rebounds. So we'll be keeping an eye on the players if they can defend strong and counter smart. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Samantha Gara, for that report. Kaya, yun na nga, pinoten out lang natin yung gang rebounding. If they continue to dominate the boards, most likely they can win this game.
Yes, of course. And knowing La Consolacion being a good rebounding team, rebounds will lead to points.
It is now a big 20-point margin. This is now the biggest scoring bunch by the Blue Royals. And while Samantha report is a 3-point shot converted again by Ober, so maganda pa rin ang 3-point shooting ng Laco.
Yes, very much so. And knowing Coach Kenyon Chi, he gives confidence to his shooters, especially Ober and Aloro. They have the license to shoot.
That is Benitez. Tough customer on him. Banging bodies here by Castillo. It's like a gladiator match there. Lopez on the outside. 3-point shot by Hamon. A bit too strong that time. And so far, slowly but surely, Seahorses lost its touch from the 3-point region.
Yes, they start to wilt now. The pressure of La Consolacion.
In the meantime, the referee spotted a foul for somewhat. Pwede. Five minutes and 45 remaining in this third chapter. And of course, this particular ball game is going to be a one saver to remember, especially for La Consolacion, if they continue to mount this 20-plus point bunch, as we see a reverse there finally by Morada.
Morada finally stopping the bleeding there for the PATTS Seahorses. And if you're the PATTS Seahorses, you need to be aggressive, more aggressive here in the second half, especially it's already a 20-point lead by the local Consolacion Blue Royals.
Yep. Another basket counted, and it seems like the Olmenta and the rest of the La Consolacion was on a dominant foot. But hey, we have a punch report coming from Don Castro. Don?
Right now, the Seahorses is trying to catch up with the big lead of the Blue Royals. On their halftime huddle, Coach Lenzi pointed out that the team shall first focus on their defense before moving to offense. He also added that the team shall stick to the game plan that they intensely prepared for and that they shall have coordination inside the court. He also emphasized to not look at the score and just focus on the game. We'll see how their play goes in the remaining minutes of the game. Back to you, Ryan.
Well, Ricky, the one word that pointed out for Wednesday, focus. And so far, the Pats slowly lost focus as we have another case for John Hamons traveling.
And yun nga, sabi mo partner, focus is the name of the game for Pats now. And defensively, they have been lagging, especially, and their turnovers, again, we point out it earlier. But they need to really focus on this ball game in order to cut off this lead by La Consolacion.
Wow, this is now the biggest lead for the Blue Royals, and they're now hitting the basket in all cylinders.
Yes, outside, inside, you can shoot everywhere for if you're La Consolacion.
And on the other side, it is now frozen for Pat's School of Aeronautics. They're now missing in every conceivable angle, and now this is the time, the big time, for Coach TRINITY to have some players on the bench to score at will also.
Yes, bench scoring, again, pointing it out earlier.
In the meantime, Castillo. This is not the biggest lead of La Consolacion, 24 points. Another rebound there by Ormeneta. Bank shot missed against Lopez. And there's the rebound by the Seahorses. All is not lost for Pats.
Yes, but they need to score here.
What a pirouette! Oh!
Block there. Castillo again.
That
Having a
takes
block
the
party.
cake.
Having a block party is Castillo.
Take a look at this.
Ooh, not in my house, says Kenneth Castillo.
Okay. Anyway, 50-34 says tally. All right, the three referees are the same referees that we have in the first game. That's Ronald Benafuente, Danny Rivera, and Dennis Tizar. 3:34 remaining. They're working double hard in this and making, and so far the officiating here is superb.
Yes.
And I want to greet one of the referees here in SPP, John Lesigis. John is right here. He will be officiating this match for Sinag Liga Asya. That will be coming up next. Total, papunta tayo doon. Let's promote that games. But I will promote the three games right after this timeout. We'll be right back. Okay, back to live action, and of course, like I promised from the break, let's promote the upcoming games here in the Sinag Liga Asya Lakas Kuala. Your studio will be the venue announcer of these games. First game, AO Kings Easy Jersey versus AMB Mamba. Second game, Santa Rosa Lion Saints versus GTL Construction. And the third game is going to be Tai Tai Project versus 521 Trading Incorporated. And of course, our commentators there will be Roy Sacote, and probably Enzo Galaroso, or maybe Coach Pancho Alfonso. In the meantime, this is Juan Paulo together with Chris Manigis, rather.
Manligis, sir.
Tamo, nagkakamali ako.
Patagal.
But so far, in retrospect, the La Consolacion Blue Royals, they are one game away for a possible royal domination in the finals.
Yes, of course. But knowing them, they can dominate any game they want.
And so far, the coaches of La Consolacion, including Dong Postanes, so far, they are seeing this as a close signal for a big battle ahead. Of course, the ICCT Blue Dragons waiting for another formidable finale, a repeat from last season, as we see Valencia misfires, getting defensive rebound. Oh, that's a hard foul, partner.
And Alonso
That is a play of foul if I ever saw one.
Just to stop the Alonso from scoring that basket, Wahig decides to push off.
It's like American football. That's a huge tackle. Take a look at this.
Let's look at this. Ooh, from the back.
Pero hindi sadya, talaga nagbanggaan
That's
no?
a play of
Foul talaga.
Yes.
At the meantime, Alonso, despite of some bruise in his back, naipasok niya yung free throw.
He's a tough guy. We know that for the fact.
And so far, Chris, the lead is now ballooning to 24, but if they can have it to 30-40, then I can safely say this statement by Chicken. Mamaya mapapakinggan mo.
Okay, I will be looking forward to that.
Alvarez and the rest of the PATTS Seahorses in a big 24-point mountain to climb, 36-60. Time remaining is now 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Morada. Well, Morada, at least the consolation part is in the second half of that elimination, he stepped up the plate.
Yes, and we're hoping for more of that from Morada in this ball game.
But I don't know if this will be his last season. But anyways, we see Bong will take over the leadership roles for the PATTS. Oh, look at again!
Another hard hit there.
This time it might be unsportsmanlike because it is not an intention to stop the ball, but to stop the man. That means our referees will review this last bruising bit of action in slow-mo. Take a look at this, partner. Ulitin natin direct. Medyo lampas na yun. Let's have it once more as our crew chief referee will check this one very closely. Here it comes. Okay, slow it down direct, slow it down. Yan, slow down ang ganyan speed.
Salpo ka na naman sa ere. Oh, hitting. That's a clear
Referee signal is going to be unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike foul. No intention to hit the ball, but to hit the face of Alonso. Another hit.
And another big blow to the cost of the Seahorses.
Yes. Because it will mean 2 free throws for Alonso plus ball possession. If you're PATTS, you're not afford to commit those fouls when you're down this big.
And that's unnecessary, actually.
Yes, that really is unnecessary.
Okay, I think yung signal lang after review, dinowngrade nila from unspo foul to just a regular foul.
Just a regular foul.
So, stand corrected tayo mga kaibigan. So, at least in the playoffs, they allow those playoff fouls.
Those really physical fouls are indeed a common thing in the playoffs.
And now, so far, despite of bruising backs, Alonso played it all out, and now he gives Kenyon Chi a deserved round of applause. And look at the players tapping him in the back.
Yes.
Great game for Alonso.
Big game for him.
He has been the stabilizer of this team for so long.
For sure. And he is the consistent guy. As what you have said, he's Mr. Consistent. He night in and night out, he's giving his 100% for his team.
Great pirouette there by Morada while you're explaining on that, but it's still a big 21-point deficit staring at the Seahorses straight in the face.
Yes.
A minute and 9 remaining this third quarter. Let's see what will be the offensive thrust for the White Shirts of La Consolacion. Cordaño over with 7 to shoot. Again, another physical play. Nagkikagigiran sina Castillo at Morada.
Yes, that matchup. Kanina pa yan between Castillo and Morada. Ooh.
And the bad news for Morada is that he's just bowed out of the game.
Yes, that's a big blow. It could be his final game for the Seahorses. That's not the way you end your collegiate career.
Let's see that again. Medyo lampas na eh. Siguro atas mo lang ng konti direct para makita ng mga views. But anyway, if this is the final season for Morada, but at least for the time being, he played his hearts out. Let's take a look at that's a match. There you go. There's the elbow. That's a foul. That's a foul.
That's above the chest of Castillo. I think it's part sa leeg.
And that's it for him. And that might be it for his eligibility for Morada, playing his last season as a Seahorse. And wish him best of luck on his basketball career for MJ Morada, the big guy. Now the score 63-40. The lead is 23 for the La Consolacion Blue Royals. Wahing on the right wing. Wahing drives. Wahing reverse.
Work for him.
Kulang yung pektos, ano?
Kulang nga eh. Binako na lang niya sana for that shot.
Final 39 seconds with a royal domination by La Consolacion so far on this entire game, in this entire Final Four match. Cordaño, they swing it outside. Valencia can show confidence. Takes the three-point shot nonchalantly.
Valencia. The bench of La Consolacion proving lethal.
And look at the bench, all smiles. Look at the bench.
You can see the atmosphere in the bench of La Consolacion. Very, very happy with Valencia scoring there.
Final 9 seconds in this third frame. The three-point bomb defused for the Seahorses.
Another bad shot there for the Seahorses.
We're down to the final 1.9 seconds. Let's see if they can hit faded here on this last here. Here's the pitch. No one catches. That's an automatic baseline inbound for the Seahorses.
Rare turnover there by the Blue Royals.
Believe it or not, that's their first that's the only turnover in this third quarter.
That's how efficient they play this game. Kudos to the coaching staff and the players for that near flawless ball game.
Near flawless third quarter indeed.
Yes.
Here's the inbound. All they need is to catch and shoot. Wahing lets it fly. And that's it. Third quarter is history. The royal domination continues for La Consolacion College Manila as they have a 66-point output against only 40 points for the PATTS Seahorses. Let's see on the final 10 minutes, can La Consolacion return to glory in this Final Four for our finals appearance once again. Action continues here at the Trinity University of Asia. Fourth quarter action between Laco and PATTS. Lion Power here together with Ricky Manligis. And Ricky, can you explain to us the scoring by periods on both squads?
Okay. First quarter, 31-20 in favor of La Consolacion. And in the second quarter, the lead ballooned to 15, 45-30. And in the third, we have 66-40. So after scoring 20 points in the first quarter, they only scored 10 in both the second and third quarter. So that's how efficient the defense of La Consolacion is throughout this ball game, partner.
You bet. 9:43 remaining. That's the time remaining that PATTS can catch by, or else they're going to bow down to this dominant showing of La Consolacion Blue Royals all throughout the season, and even before pandemic, and even right now after this post-pandemic era, the La Consolacion Blue Royals showing dominance in ISAA for a decade now.
Targeting their fourth straight championship is La Consolacion Manila. And with the way they're playing this season, it's not that fourth title is possible for them.
They're going to have a rematch of the waiting ICCT Blue Dragons, headed by Coach Arvin
That
Quinto.
will be fireworks if ever.
And basically on Tuesday, we're going to announce the exact date and venue. And then we will need a bigger venue for this. Oh, a careless pass. That's only the second turnover for La Consolacion in the second half. And that's a pirouette by Bongon.
Bongon needs to take over this Seahorses squad if they want to extend this to a third game. What a shot there by the rookie guard.
Over. they said, we must take control of this one. 9 seconds on the shot clock. The bounce pass to the corner. Ordaño. Nice backdoor cut. Castillo puts it in. And look at the La Consolacion, the methodical offense by Coach Can you see paying off.
Yes. And again, crisp passing.
Take a look at this in slow-mo for this
Yes.
that's last play. Let's take a look at it.
We must look at that replay.
Atras mo pa ng konti, Direk, para makita natin. Atras pa. Atras mo pa ng konti. After the free throw. Okay, there's the play.
That's the bounce pass.
There you go.
Castillo.
And of course, back to live action. A missed shot there by Castillo. And it's still PATTS basketball now. They are down by 24 points. Hamon finally getting the first field goal in the second half.
They need that. They need that. Now with Morada fouling out, Bongon needs support from his teammates now more than ever. Oh.
One of them is Amon, and this time Bongon playing top defense. You can see he looked to Desalis straight in the eye on that offensive foul by Desalis.
Yes, really sacrificing his body there.
68-46, still a 22-point big margin by the Blue Warriors, and another turnover by PATTS. But guys, a lot of us settled down. Ormeneta from the attack, and Ormeneta will be called for traveling.
Masasanay na talaga ako dyan, partner, dyan sa
ako lang yan. Sabi nga nila, trademark pa yan. Mamaya, maririnig nila sa Sinag Liga Asya yung aking traveling. Lopez on the outside. Bongon drives hard to the hole. He got it.
Yes.
That's 2 straight buckets for Bongon. The lead is down to 20. 68-48. Ball will stay with the La Consolacion Blue Warriors, but still in the backcourt. 17 on the shot clock. Only 1 second to cross the 8-second line.
They need to be quick here.
All right, the referee's checking if La Consolacion needs to be receiving in the backcourt. No, they must inbound on the front court, otherwise it's going to be an 8-second violation. And they do for Daniel, cross the 8-second line. He's up against Bongon. Ormeneta lost. Bongon with a steal. Fast break for the Aeronautics. And Bongon without Moraga. Bongon says to Moraga, ako na, I'll take charge in this quarter.
Yes.
And so far he did.
And he must be. Bongon must take advantage of this this fourth quarter. Yes, fourth quarter. Look at that drive. He's fouled there.
Hindi natin masyado nakita. Konting
Pero
atras pa.
okay na yun.
Pero okay na daw yun kay Coach.
Okay na yun. Okay na yun.
Okay na daw yun. Ayan, tingnan natin
ulit,
ang second look.
Off that steal.
Off the steal. And let's slow down on this. Slow down. And there's the foul.
Nasunutan na siya ni Cordario doon while paangat na siya noon.
And Bongon takes care of business. He makes 2 free throws.
So Alonso is returns to the ball game in place of Andre Ober.
Naalala mo na sila. Kanina 26 ito eh. Ngayon biglang 18
na lang.
8-0 run by the Seahorses.
Oh, nice pass!
And that takes the cake.
Touchdown, La Consolacion.
Cordania with a home run. 70-50. Time down to 7:19 in this basketball game.
If you're PATTS, you need to score more now to cut this deficit.
Hamon.
And that's not a way to do that.
And even the coaching staff says, konting lakas sa tira.
Konting lakas sa tira.
He has not enough legs on that particular shot. Still a 20-point bulge for the Blue Royals. 7 minutes exactly in this basketball game. Ormeneta on the outside. Aloro with a bounce pass. Ormeneta completes
Give
with a
and go.
Give and go.
Another passing magic by the La Consolacion Blue Royals there. Aloro giving it to Ormeneta.
And of course, Aloro and Ormeneta wreaking havoc in its fourth quarter. And this time, last touch. Cordaño lost
Again,
it from
another rare turnover there by the Blue Royals.
La Consolacion on this quarter alone, they had 3 turnovers.
All game.
No, fourth quarter alone.
Yes, on the fourth quarter.
All game, they have 9. Pats had already 10. 3-point shot. Lopez, surprise hit.
Much needed.
Benitez, I'm sorry.
Yes, much needed 3.
The lead is chopped down to 19. Lenzira Saru says, laban lang tayo. Let's fight.
They still have time.
And they trap the ball carrier. The ball goes back to Patsy Horses. Now, the Blue Royals succumbing to pressure.
Yes, the momentum quickly shifted to the side of the Seahorses.
Hamon and the rest of Pats. All is not lost despite their big 26-point handicap. A 3-point shot not close. Back irons it for Hamon. The Blue Royals on the offensive. Nice trap up, Ormeneta.
That's another great pass by the Blue Royals. Sharing the ball, finding the open man.
The assist is going to be off the ceiling, but hey, Benitez, surprise 3-point hit once again. Second triple in this quarter.
A rare 3-pointer.
But of course, Patsy Horses cannot afford to trade baskets. They need to impose their defensive stamp.
Yes, that's very much true, partner.
And here comes Ormeneta driving. The referee scored for traveling.
Yeah. Traveling.
And now Coach Kenyuchi is yelling at the boys. Come on, let's play systematic defense. Another spin by Benitez. He comes to grief. The ball goes back to the Blue Royals. Another fast break opportunity went down the drain. Another counter steal, but not quite. They were covered promptly, and we have a helter-skelter basketball. Another case of traveling.
Antonio hesitated on that pass, leading to that turnover. Pinasa na lang sana niya agad.
And now that's what you call collegiate spirit. And I missed that 20 years ago. And you know my age. Hula-hula mo na lang.
Hindi ko natatanungin, partner ko.
Wag na. Halfway point of the final quarter. Let's go back to business of this basketball game. But first, let's have our reportage for what? For our coach and reporter, I believe we're going to have Mr. Don with a reportage for Pats. Go ahead, Don.
By the end of the third quarter, a more fierce Coach Lenzi ang nakita natin sa huddle. Muli niyang sinabihan ang team na huwag matakot sa Blue Royals and double down their efforts para makabawi. The Seahorses is sticking to the same game plan they had during the halftime. With only a few minutes left, let's see if they will be able to clinch a win against the defending champs. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Don Castro. Well, that's what you call silver lining on the part of Patsy Horses. All is not lost. It's stick to the game plan, but the clock is ticking away.
Yes, you just stick to the game plan pa rin.
In the meantime, almost a bad pass, but it was a slap by Lopez, only leaving 4 seconds on the shot clock by the Blue Royals. Keep in mind, the ICCT already in the finals. Should Laco wins, they're going to have a rematch in the finals. And of course, after that, we'll have Sinag Liga Asya basketball here at TRINITY, University of Asia. The pass to Ormeneta, misses. Inside, back to Ormeneta, kick out. Shot clock 1 down at 12. Aloro, this passing once again by the Blue Royals. Inside to Cordaño, kick out. Aloro momentarily open from the corner. 3-point shot on its way. A failure. It's going to be a push against the Blue Royals.
Trinidad with that foul, pushing off his defender for that box out. But again, did you see that offensive passing of La Consolacion? Known for that passing game. That's a sight to see for them.
And another sign to see is that the Blue Royals in penalty, and Delgado and the rest of the Blue and the Seahorses need to score consistently on free throw shooting.
Yes. If they want to chip down the lead, they need to shoot these free throws. Although there's a split there.
It's chopped down to 17, 57 to 74. Blue are still in command. With 3 minutes and 51 remaining to balance on this final chapter. But one has been an epic ball game. Aloro can make this an extension, but he backfired on that 3-point miss. Lopez leads down, brings it downtown for the Seahorses. And here's Bongon. Kick out to Benitez. Ball almost batted away. Lopez has it with about 13 seconds on the shot clock. Lopez now to Benitez. Benitez lost it.
Another
and another turnover.
Again, they could spell that PATTS another costly error. Especially naghahabol sila dito.
And of course, I want to greet one of my broadcasting buddies, also my good friend of mine, also watching, Coach Mike Perez. Hello, Coach Mike.
Hello po.
Thank you for watching. In the meantime, Alonso is hurt.
Alonso is hurt on
And
that side.
can we see that replay?
Yes,
Why
yes.
Alonso was hurt like that? Can we have a replay on
I
this?
think he was hit by Bongon.
And our crew chief will review this. Let's have a replay. Okay, slow it down, direct. Slow it down. Uy, medyo atras pa lang konti, direct. Atras
Hindi ko
pa.
nakita masyado yun,
Let's have our chief referee, Arnold Peniferte, to check this one more time. Okay, slow down, direct. Slow down tayo dyan. Slow down, slow down. Slow down lang tayo. Okay, sige.
He's coming up the screen.
Let's have it one more time, direct. Let's have it one more time. One more time.
One more time pa.
Let's see that again.
Gali
Have a closer look of.
eh siya.
Okay. Let's see this. Okay, sige. Move it. Yan. Slow it down. Slow it down. Yan. Okay. I believe it's number 3, probably. Okay. So thank you, Direk. The referees will make the decision. Let's wait for the official announcement for our venue announcer, Angel Perez. All right, let's wait for the announcement. Oh, it is an unsportsmanlike foul. It's a close fist on the
midsection.
Midsection,
The midsection of Alonso while padaan siya sa screen. He was hit in the midsection.
So that's an automatic unsportsmanlike foul. So that's an excessive contact category C2. You can check that on the FIBA rules of 2022 in FIBA.com.
So it will be 2 free throws for Alonso plus ball possession. Chance to increase this lead of theirs. He misses the free throw.
But again, in retrospect, I want to commend PATTS for playing their house out. They're undermanned. The strategy has always been nababasa ni Coach Kenship, but still, PATTS lumalaban talaga.
Yes, lumalaban talaga. Good, great effort coming from the boys of Coach Lency. They still, despite losing two players due to injuries and the fouling out of JM Morada, they still play their hearts out here.
Because they treat this like a war. If you're in a war, you need either you die or you win. That's a futile call.
Yes,
no?
that's true.
And so far, they're playing with pride, and that's the PATTS Seahorses Aeronautics is all about. They are undermanned, and they are on a 18-point deficit, but they keep on fighting until the final basket. Shot clock at 7. Here's Christian Alonso. 4 seconds to shoot. Alonso pulls up, and he didn't get it. Rebound control by Wahing. Wahing with 3 minutes remaining. All is not lost. Let's see if they can catch fire of late. Bongon. Crossover, spin. Back to Wahing. Shot from 3-point region. Didn't get it. Rebound. It's going to be a foul. A loose ball foul on the big guy of La Consolacion.
Yes, again on Trinidad.
It's Trinidad's foul. Penalty situation. So 2 more free throws will be awarded by Delgado.
But if you're Delgado, you need to shoot these free throws. Kanina, he got a split.
And Trinidad has dealt his 3rd personal foul as Delgado makes the 1st. They've scored 50 points in this game.
Orminita will take a breather now. I think that's... Sino ba yung pinasok nila?
We'll check.
Mamaya, check natin.
In the meantime, Delgado, tightly guarded by two defenders. Almost a turnover. Wahing keeps it alive. Only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bongo lets it fly from 25. Rims it out. And that has been the story of PATTS. They're trying everything they could, but they're always running out of time.
Yes, that defense again showing from the La Consolacion, not giving easy buckets or easy baskets for PATTS here in this dual game.
With 2 minutes and 22 remaining, with a 17-point lead and almost a basket there. Trinidad finding out the loose chains, almost tied up. And we are entering the twilight zone, and so far La Consolacion with a dominant performance, 17 points. Alonso, 3-point shot. Colbaño, he was fouled in the 3-point country.
That's three free throws.
And Benitez will be called for his first personal. Well, you'll see that there was more replay on that last foul. And Gordania scoring that second free throw split. Has one more to shoot, and he does. It's now 77 to 59. We're going to a timeout at this play for Coach Tensi and Sasso, and of course, after the timeout, we'll bring you this last 2 minutes of this playoff match. All right, with 2 minutes and 3 remaining, it looks like the Blue Royals will almost on its way to another finals destiny with ICCT. Again, this is Ryan Paro together with Rick Manligis.
Yes.
I'm going to memorize this name time and time again. All right, we're now to the last 2 minutes, and this last 2 minutes brought to you by Converge. Doble na di noble pa. Thank you so much, Converge, for that fiber optic internet connection.
Thank you, Converge.
Last ditch stand for the Seahorses.
Ooh.
Oh, a 3-point basket from unlikely source. Caraballos scores that.
Fresh off the bench is Caraballos. Umugot na si Coach Lenzi doon.
Oh, magic bullet, pero little too late. The time is now ticking at 1 minute and 34. Shot clock at 7. Aloro, wide open. It's no good. And look at the rebound there. La Consolacion, put premium in rebounding. 3-point shot on the right corner. Aloro keeps it alive once again. Fresh shot clock, and I think we can now safely say with this impending win, as Aloro sinks the 3-point shot. One of my favorite players. This game for La Consolacion Blue Royals is in the refrigerator. The doors closed, the edge are cooling, the ball is getting hard, the jello's jiggling. Another destiny in the finals, partner.
Yes. I might say this is a routine win for them. Starting up strong, ending it stronger.
And ending it wiser.
Yes.
And Kenyon Chi is just 49 seconds away for entering another final showdown with ICCT, which will start on Tuesday, partner.
That will be a very good matchup. The rematch of last year's finals.
The shot clock expired as Trinidad sinks the jumper. It is now a 20-point lead, 81-61. So it's going to be Laco versus the ICCT Martes. Tuesday, we will announce the time and the venue on the Facebook page of ISAA and also in Sinag Liga Asya. We will announce that.
Yes, abang-abang tayo doon.
And of course, the winning team, La Consolacion, it's going to be Sam. We'll interview our best player of the ball game in a short while. And the game is called now. The final score, 82-61. Partner, what a season for La Consolacion.
Yes. Dominance is the name of the game.
Royalty.
And Royalty with another finals appearance and a chance for that that fourth straight championship for the boys of Kenyon Chi and the La Consolacion Blue
And of
Royals.
course, our usual courtside reporter, May, who is in excursion. O sige, pwede na kayo may excursion. Finals ulit ang lako. 82-61 is our count, partner.
Yes. Again, another routine win for the Blue Royals, but let's give credit to the PATTS Seahorses for fighting and not giving up in this ballgame despite losing their players through injuries and fouls. So, kudos pa rin for Coach Lency and the rest of the Parañaque boys.
Snappy salute for
Yes.
Coach Lency
Happy
Alvensazo.
salute.
They played the game the right way, although sometimes medyo may mga extracurricular, pero still they hold head up high with this defeat, at least ending the season in 4th place.
Yes.
But for the other side, the La Consolacion, a date with destiny, another chance for another back-to-back titles for them as one of the supreme franchises of ISAA. We'll now bring you Sam Gara for the interview of the best player, Christian Alonso. But we will have not one, but two best players.
Yes.
Itong si Castillo.
Si Cordaño yan.
Cordanya rather.
Miguel
Cordanya had a great first half, but in the 4th quarter, he was the one doing the dirty work. Rebounds and something.
Stabilize the team in that 4th quarter, enabling them for the win.
All right, with that, let's have Sam Gala with an interview with Christian Alonso and
El Cordaño.
and Cordanya right now. Let's do it.
Dalawa sila. Okay. Anong name mo? Kyle? And that ends the game tonight and with the score 82-61. And congratulations to La Consolacion College of Manila, Blue Royals, who is now set to play for finals. So I have here their best player of the game. So we have here Christian Alonso and ayan. So ayun, gusto lang namin in-ask, can you share naman the team's chemistry and collaboration on the court? Especially na super laki ng gap ng score between sa PATTS and kayo.
Ang masasabi ko lang po ngayon sa MSIS, talagang pinagandaan po namin yung game na to, and ayaw na po namin ibigay yung kung sakali man na yung game 1, sinecure na po talaga namin para makabalik po kami ulit sa finals.
Thank you. What about you?
Sa inyo, sabi ni Coach Meng, gawin lang namin yung sistema, makukuha namin to semis na to na hindi na gagamitin yung twice to beat. At yun lang, nagtulong-tulungan lang kami sa loob, tapos nag-usap-usap na rin po kami.
Ayan, thank you, and once again, congratulations and see you sa finals. Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, Sam Gara. Sayang, di po naman pinabati yung dalawang mama na yan. But anyway, it's okay. It's all academic now, Chris. Well, that ends our playoff run, so it's going to be Tuesday finals.
Yes.
ICCT versus Laco, number 1 versus number 2. This is the best of 3 finals. Your thoughts of this finals matchup again?
Again, one word, fireworks. This will be an explosive series, knowing that Coach Kenyon Chi and Coach Arvin Ginto will not give up and will give their boys a good game from each other. This will be a very good rematch, and hopefully may the best team win in that series.
And of course, Mr. Ricky Mandiguez, it's a pleasure to work with you. And of
Thank
course,
you so much, sir.
On behalf of Ricky Mandiguez, in behalf of our courtside reporters for today, Sam Gara, Don Alden Castro, we also have Courtney and Venaventura, Venice Manabat, and the hard-working men and women of the D&D production team headed by Deto, and of course, Balong. We also have the other guys here na hindi ko na mabanggit. We're running out of time. This is your commentator for ISA for today, Ryan Paros, saying, sports is life. Always use this for the glory of God. This has been the presentation of the Interscholastic Athletic Association, powered by Converge and powered by Sinag, Liga, Asya. From the Trinity University of Asia, here in Quezon City, good afternoon and advance. Happy holidays.